Do you wish you could trade your life back in for a new one? Ready to start all over again? Maybe your life isn't turning out like you thought. Can you imagine waking up with excitement every day about how your day's going to go? Like it's the first day of summer vacation back when you were a kid. You know, the anticipation of, whatever's going to happen today is probably going to be great. In a perfect world, if you could replicate that feeling, how would it change your life, both professionally and personally? Back when I was a chef, I couldn't have imagined having that sort of mindset. I was just too busy working away and trying to impress all the chefs so I could move up the ranks, working up all the holidays and giving up all my vacation time, skipping out on family get-togethers, just so they'd notice how serious I was. But even after I moved up the ladder, I kind of felt empty because I wasn't experiencing much of a life outside of work. Most people are looking to find more purpose and meaning in their life. And it's that sense of purpose that drives many of our beliefs on how we face life's challenges. Sure, a lot of us start off with lofty goals and dreams, but we get sidetracked along the way by that thing called life. And even though you want to accomplish all these wonderful ideas and things that you feel are possible, it seems like much of the time you're just kind of going along, working without any real structure that's vital to accomplishing these big ideas and goals. What's more likely happening is that we become more focused on making a living instead of truly living out our lives. But that doesn't mean you're doing it all wrong. In fact, it actually shows that you're really focused and that you're serious about being productive and getting things done in your life. But let me ask you a question. Is this what life's all about? You find a job that doesn't really fulfill you just so you can pay off all your bills and do it all over again tomorrow, repeating the cycle over and over again for years. Is this really living? Maybe when you first started working, you thought, oh, this is the perfect job. Some good pay, some great benefits, and finally some vacation time. But after a few years, you've realized that with all that security that initially attracted you to this job is actually a trap. It's been holding you back from all of your true potential. And then when you look at your bosses, you realize, wow, they're living out my future in front of me. Do you want that life? Is that what you've really been looking for? So why am I telling you all this? I'm not trying to make you question what you do for a living, but to challenge you to get uncomfortable with what you've settled for in your life. I know quite a bit about settling. I've had multiple incarnations of myself. Carpenter, being a chef like I mentioned earlier. I didn't realize I was settling for things back then because, hey, I was doing my part, working away and practically giving up all my entire life so I could appease some bosses, chasing after some invisible carrot that I thought would actually get me somewhere. And all that time, I was unconsciously settling for an incomplete life, missing out on all that time and opportunity to enjoy my life, to share moments of closeness and connection with my family and loved ones. Maybe you know what that feels like. But if you're 100% satisfied with where you want to be with your relationships and your professional life, then congratulations. But what I've found is that most people are wanting more. And they're willing to do more, but maybe they're afraid of failure or making things worse. I'm far from perfect, but I realized that I needed to get beyond my past mistakes and move in a different direction and make new changes that have enriched my life. And the biggest change I made was choosing to learn a new set of skills in the digital marketplace. Because all of my previous training wasn't getting me anywhere anymore. I was incredibly lucky enough to find a brilliant video series that explained to me how I could become involved in the digital economy and leverage its vast potential to help me create my own business, one that can reach customers worldwide. It's allowed me to recapture a life that I didn't think I could have anymore, a life with more freedom and purpose, and the time to reconnect with people who really matter to me. It isn't too late to change your circumstances, but you do need to change the way you've always done things in order to have that life that you really deserve. So how badly do you want change? If you choose to go in a new direction, you'll create a different outcome, one that brings more fulfillment and freedom to your world. Wouldn't you like that journey to start as soon as possible? You really are in control of your life. Click on the link and it'll take you to my website where you can enter your name and email address. That will give you complimentary access to our training program so you could start learning today how you can get out of the trap that's kept you from truly feeling alive. You really know how to do things well. Here's your chance to start something new that can become your masterpiece. Imagine what you'll do with your new amazing life. Thank you for watching.